The woman who cheats leaves behind indelible psychological traces. Betrayal is not a spontaneous act. It is a slow process of emotional detachment, a gradual drift that leaves unmistakable signs. Most men sense this shift long before they are ready to admit it. There is that silent anxiety, that instinctive feeling that something is wrong, but denial and hope often obscure the truth. Here is the bitter truth. When a woman begins to detach, she leaves psychological and behavioral fingerprints everywhere. She may think she is hiding them, but her subconscious betrays her. The changes start small, subtle shifts in attention, sudden defensiveness without cause, but they grow over time into undeniable patterns. If you've ever felt that quiet fear that your relationship is no longer what it once was, pay attention. These are not coincidences. They are echoes of emotional withdrawal, the calm before the betrayal. Here are the clearest signs that may indicate a woman's infidelity, or at the very least, emotional disengagement. But before we begin, a reminder. When interpreting these signs, uphold ethics and integrity. No one deserves humiliation or injustice. Face the truth with dignity, within moral and legal boundaries. Sign 1. Her focus shifts and she pretends it hasn't. You don't need a psychology degree to notice a change in someone's emotional focus. At first, she is affectionate, attentive, engaged in your world. She listens intently, laughs at your jokes, remembers every small detail, your favorite restaurant, an important event in your life. You feel valued, as if you were at the center of her emotional universe. Then suddenly, something changes. You can't quite explain it, but it feels like talking to a stranger wearing her face. Conversations become superficial. Her attention drifts. She stops asking about your day or gives short, indifferent answers. She no longer laughs the same way, and shared memories that once made her smile now vanish from her eyes. When you bring it up, she dismisses it as, "You're overthinking. I've just been tired lately." Or worse, she turns it on you. "You're insecure. You're ruining the relationship with your expectations." But here is the truth. Women do not detach emotionally without reason. When her interest fades, it is often because her emotional energy has shifted, perhaps toward someone else who gives her the attention she missed, or toward a fantasy of escaping the relationship entirely. This is not a mood swing. It is a crack in the foundation. Ignore it, and it will widen until bridging the gap between you becomes impossible. Awareness and honest confrontation may be the only way to save a relationship teetering on the brink of collapse. Sign 2. She starts hiding small details. Betrayal rarely begins in the bedroom. It starts in secrecy. At first, the changes seem harmless, minor behavioral shifts not worth worrying about. But over time, a warning pattern forms pointing to something deeper. In healthy relationships, there is openness and transparency. But when betrayal begins, mystery and avoidance take their place. She used to tell you everything about her day, stories from work, conversations with friends, effortlessly. Now, her answers are short and cautious. Simple questions like, "How was your day?" feel intrusive. Once, she left her phone on the table without a care. Now, it is always locked, hidden in her bag or pocket. Even her social media accounts change. Posts that used to feature you disappear. Photos of you together vanish, replaced by solo shots or vague captions that make her seem single online. When you ask, she doesn't explain. Instead, she accuses. "You're controlling. You're paranoid. I deserve my privacy." But there is a difference between healthy privacy and suspicious secrecy. Privacy is about respect. Secrecy is about hiding something that shouldn't be hidden. In a relationship built on trust, a cheating woman lives a double life. One version she shows you, another she conceals. She becomes skilled at emotional manipulation, smiling to distract you while hiding the truth. If you start questioning your sanity, it's not a coincidence. It's a sign she is already distorting your perception. Betrayal never comes suddenly. It is a slow descent built on small lies that grow into a wall between you. Secrecy is always the first brick. Sign 5. Intimacy fades or suddenly intensifies. One of the clearest signs of emotional detachment is a drastic change in physical intimacy. It can go in two opposite directions, both revealing deep emotional conflict. First direction, everything cools. She avoids touch. Hugs feel forced. Excuses multiply. Affection becomes a burden. You notice her pulling away when you reach for her, or she gives quick, emotionless kisses. Second direction, the opposite. Suddenly, she becomes unusually affectionate or experimental. She tries new things that feel out of character. This may be an unconscious attempt to ease her guilt or a reflection of experiences she is bringing from elsewhere. In both cases, physical closeness is no longer an emotional connection. It is either a routine obligation or a performance. You can feel it. The warmth is gone. Her body may still be there, but her heart is not. Sign 4. She starts arguments over nothing. Lately, her anger seems unpredictable. Small things trigger her: a late text, a forgotten task, a misplaced word. She forgets to reply for hours and accuses you of neglect. She leaves a dish in the sink and claims you never listen or respect her. But these arguments are not about dishes or messages. They are about guilt. They are her way of projecting her inner turmoil onto you. A cheating woman often wrestles with hidden guilt. To avoid facing it, she flips the narrative and blames you for everything. If she can convince herself that you are the problem, her betrayal feels justified. It's self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself. He was cold. He didn't appreciate me. I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself: he was cold, he didn't appreciate me, I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself: he was cold, he didn't appreciate me, I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself: he was cold, he didn't appreciate me, I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself: he was cold, he didn't appreciate me, I deserve better. But evading accountability never changes the truth. It is self-deception, a story she tells herself: he was cold,